Okay, so the first of these sounds we're going to create is going to have an LFO controlling the cutoff, but then that speed is going to be changing. So we're going to use the ES2 synthesizer, and we're going to leave all the oscillators as they are, just on saw waves. But we're going to drop the cutoff a little bit in the filter area. This is the routing section, which is where you apply the LFOs and modulation. We're going to bypass that first box, which is routed automatically. And in the second box, we're going to target cutoff 1, setting the source to LFO 1. So the target is cutoff 1, and the source is LFO 1. Then in the third routing box, we're going to target LFO 1's rate using LFO 2. So LFO 2 is going to change the speed of LFO 1, which is changing the cutoff. Now LFO 2, we're going to use a square wave, so it changes between two speeds with no transition. And if we drag it into the lower half of its fader, it syncs, and I'm going to use a half beat. Leave LFO 1 roughly where it is, about 5 Hz. And then if I play a note and raise that modulation amount, the green arrow on the second box, you can hear that LFO changing the cutoff. If I then raise the modulation amount on the third box, we get that modulation, that cutoff wobble, swapping between a fast speed and a slow speed. Okay, and the next sound we're going to make is very, very similar to the last one. So we're still going to use the ES2. We're going to turn off oscillators 1 and 2, just leaving oscillator 3 on the noise wave. I'm going to drop the cutoff a little bit, but we might change this shortly. Again, we're going to bypass that first routing box, target cutoff 1 with the second routing box, and set the source to LFO 1. In that third routing box, we're then going to target LFO 1 rate again, using LFO 2. And we're going to drag both of these below 1 Hz, so it's nice and slow. So I'll open up my keyboard, play that noise, and slowly raise that modulation amount. I'm then going to make that slower, 0.7 Hz, it's too fast. And raise that cutoff. Then we'll raise the modulation on the second routing box. I'm going to drop the modulation on the first one. I think the cutoff's going too high. And drop the cutoff down a little bit as well. So as you can hear, we've then got a wind sound where the speed of it is changing over time. It keeps going from fast to really slow.